Hello, hello, how are you all doing? So this is a new week and it's Monday lunchtime, and I just thought I would pop on and start the new vlog. So goals for this week. I made sure that I did go for a drive last week, every single day, including Saturday and Sunday. And this week I continue to keep on that. I will continue to keep up on that, but I'm going to go on the main road every day. And I've already done that. I've already driven around the neighbourhood, driven onto the main road and back again. And yeah, I'm going to do that on a daily basis and just build up the muscle memory of my driving, and also just get me back used to being on a bit of a busier road and just build up from there. Also, a goal from last week was filming a food diary, which should be out already now. I think I posted that on the Wednesday before you'll be seeing this. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going on a 12-week diet because my weight is spiraling out of control. But if you watch that video, you know more about that, so I won't bore you with that here. Oh my, lots of dogs in the neighbourhood having a little bark at each other. Bless them. Another goal for this week is to finish sorting out the jewellery that I started last week. It's been taking quite a while, and I have to admit I sort of scooped all the chains and everything and all the kind of not so exciting bits up and sort of went round the bottomy bits, and I found lots of really lovely little things and really nice vintage earrings. And yeah, it's the not so exciting bit now. It's the sort of trying to detangle the chains and stuff like that. So it's a bit time consuming, but I will get there, and I'm hoping to get that finished this week. So another goal for this week is to finally decide on a name for my jewellery business. I was going to have just a regular eBay reselling business before, and I had a name for that, and that was all decided. But I'm pivoting a bit with this, and I do want to be making my own jewellery and upcycling jewellery as well. So I want to think of a name that's kind of all-encompassing my own creativity as well. Oh, sorry if I just banged my mic. My own creativity as a designer, but also selling some pre-loved items and upcycle items as well. So yeah, that's something to decide this week, and buy the domain names if it's available. If it's not available, I'm going to need to decide one that is available. But yeah, so anyway, that is another goal for this week. I also want to look into a selling platform, because obviously eBay's the kind of first one that comes to mind, but I'm wondering if that's really suitable for what I want to do. eBay for resellers is obviously the sort of first port of call, really. But for the pre-loved items, that's fine. But is there really a market for handmade or upcycled items on eBay? I'm not sure. That's something that I need to look into. Or would that be best to go with Etsy, or would it be best to go with my own website? I mean, the trouble with your own website is obviously you've got to try and find the traffic to go to your website, and that's going to be a lot more difficult. Whereas if you use Etsy and eBay, then obviously there's customers there waiting to look for these items. And I'm not established enough as an artist to be able to do my own website yet, is my train of thought. So that's something to think about and decide this week. Another thing that I want to do this week is set up a creative YouTube channel. Probably not put a video out this week, but I want to get one set up and sorted out ready, and also a creative Instagram page as well, so that I can start just sort of messing around, getting back on a creative journey, not only with jewellery, but also with, I want to try printmaking. I want to get back into sewing. I mean, that's where I'm got most of my training, and leatherwork as well. It was sewing, jewellery making, and leatherwork is my three big things that I really worked on the most. I've also done a lot of photography, but I feel AI has kind of, I won't get into an AI rant, but I do think that photography is a bit of an uphill battle, certainly putting it online with a lot of fake stuff that's out there. And stuff. It's just, that's a kind of headache that I'd rather just have that as a bit of a hobby rather than try and use photography in a way to make money. So that's something that I'm just going to kind of have for me. But certainly, I mean, I might put some photographs out that I've took on my creative page, but it's not something that I want to sort of channel a lot of energy into. But basically I would think about really clothing, upcycling, obviously, jewellery, leather and clothing are the kind of things where, oh, this is going to fall again. Yikes. Please excuse me. Oh, is that going to have to do that? I'm sorry about the noise here. And hopefully that will make it stick for a bit longer. Ooh. God, I do apologise about that. I'm having a bit of trouble again with my car bracket. As I was saying, yeah, it's going to be probably sewing, jewellery and leatherwork perhaps on my Instagram page. But I just want to muck around, find my own journey with it really. And yeah, I thought it'd be a nice thing to sort of document on Instagram and YouTube. Just sort of, yeah, finding my feet again in a creative career really. So yeah, those are my goals. This is going to fall again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I better finish up, hadn't I? Because this really doesn't want to stick. So yes, that's my goals for this week. I am going to lose this bracket in a minute. So it's peeling, peeling off the windscreen. I do apologise about this. How chaotic again. Okay, I'm going to have to hold that there. Otherwise it's going to fall down. So I better finish this up. I'm just going to go back now, have some lunch, and then I've got to work for my regular admin job this afternoon. And so I probably won't be filming again today, but I will see you again tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have this bracket fixed. Bye. Hello, you lovely lot. It is Tuesday and I've just been out in my car, been driving on the main road again, and down a little dodgy bit as well where the road's quite broken, and I don't like driving down there because it's quite, you've got to be very careful of potholes and stuff, but I did it. So I'm really glad I got my driving out of the way today. I'm not feeling very well today again. I don't know why. I feel quite emotional today, and last night I had trouble sleeping. It's probably because I had trouble sleeping, to be honest. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I've been fighting off a panic attack. I've not had to fight off a panic attack for many years, so I don't know what's gotten into me today really, but I knew I had to get out of the house. I knew I had to do my driving. Yeah, I'm feeling quite emotional and quite overwhelmed, and I don't know why. Thinking about my dad a lot yesterday. I mean, obviously that's going to be part of it. I don't know. I'm just going to try and take it easy a bit today. Yeah, but I wanted to come on and film something. I also received a Liberty box because I said, I think it was last week's video, that I signed up for the Liberty Beauty Drop subscription thing again. So I haven't actually opened this yet. So I thought, well, we could open it together and see what I've got. Sorry if I'm coming across, oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry if I'm coming across a little flat. I'm really struggling today to try and pick myself up a bit and feel a bit more, I don't know, positive in a way. I don't know. I really don't know what's gotten into me today. But here we are, all opened, and let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, let's start with the perfume. Oh, that's fallen out. It's another Liberty perfume. I don't really tend to wear perfume because, oh, look there, haven't I? Because of my dogs, because obviously dogs have got a very heightened sense of smell. But when I did wear perfume a lot, it used to be just sort of Chanel No. 5 really. But I'm going to spray it in my car because my dogs don't come in this car. They hate my car. Oh, that's quite nice. A good bit on me then. Oh, that's lovely. So Liberty's Hera print, adorned by resplendent feathers, is an ode to the Greek goddess, a tribute to the majestic. Pay homage with this bright enveloping ode, O-U-D, is that how you pronounce it, ode? Notes of pink pepper sparkle, intoxicating jasmine and gardenia reign supreme, whilst rich woods and noble ode, whatever, bow down to their command. Well, it is a stunning perfume. Yeah, Hera, am I pronouncing that right? Hera reigns. Oh, wrong bit. Looking at the wrong bit again. There we are, there. That smells divine. I might keep that in my car. Yeah, and just have a little spray when I go out in my car. That is absolutely stunning. So the next, moving on, Hair Ritual by Sisley, La Creme 230, a thermoprotective type thing. That's that there. I shall probably try that. I use a lot of Philip Kingsley stuff at the moment, and it'd be good to try something else. Oh, is this another perfume? Sana Jardin. Nope, that way. Oh my god, this new bracket is just really going to take a lot of getting used to. Please excuse my chipped nails as well. I was hoping they'd last for another week, but yeah. Yeah, not great. So yeah, that's that one there. I'll see if I can smell it a bit. Oh, it's like this. Oh no, I don't like that one as much as the Liberty. That's a little sweet and citrusy for me. Oh, Votary. I do love a Votary product. This is a super barrier balm. Oh, I could have done with that when I hurt my, well, it didn't hurt my neck, but my barrier broke down on my neck, which is why I've still got this spotty lump thing it's eventually going, but it started coming up Christmas Eve and it has taken a long while to bugger off. So yeah, Votary Super Barrier Balm. So when I have a little issue with my skin barrier again, if I do, hopefully I won't, then I'm really glad I've got that to hand. And all my experience of Votary products in the past have been really great. Now this is another reason why I wanted to start this beauty drop Liberty thing again, because you find little brands like that you wouldn't tend to go to a counter and buy or anything, because they are a bit spenny. That's good to have on hand should, like I say, I break my barrier down again. This one is called Suku, is that how you pronounce it? And this is a water tuning gel. I don't know what that would do. I've really got to get my eyes tested. I've got, these are varifocals, and when I first got them, they were fantastic, and they lined up properly, because obviously they do all the measurements, they line it all up properly. But I mean, I am overdue an eye test, I have to admit, but I take it the glasses have stretched slightly and they slip down my nose a bit, and it kind of throws off the varifocalness. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my glasses off, because I actually, oh, that's not good. I'm really gonna have to get a new pair. After washing and lightly drying your face, take an appropriate amount and apply on both cheeks, forehead and chin. Gently spread over your face and blend in without wiping off. So is that going to be, if the fact that it doesn't say about nose or anything like that, or neck, is that, oh, it says intense hydration. Interesting, because I know retinol, you're supposed to sort of avoid the creasy kind of areas, and that's kind of telling you to do the same by the sounds of it. So I'll have to have a look into that and see what that kind of does really. And the last product is Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser. So that'd be quite nice. Oh, it's a foaming wash. Yeah, I'll give that a go. Yeah, that's my Liberty box. Oh God, I look so rough. I haven't really put much makeup on. I put my normal Aborian CC cream on this morning, but other than that, nothing. God, I look rough. Yeah, not looking great today. Or any other day, let's be honest. Oh, I'm really on a downer today, aren't I? So yeah, that's the Liberty box. Can't think if I had anything else to say to you actually. Yeah, my mind's just been all over the place today. Yeah, I'm going to go back and kind of try and take it easy, I think. I do want to do some more jewellery sorting. That's taken forever and a day. It really is. Oh, so many chains, like tangled up chains that I've got to go through and untangle. I'm going to donate a lot of it back to charity actually, because there's a lot that I just personally wouldn't want to sell or make an effort with. Obviously I'm not going to give them broken bits. I'm going to try and sort of separate beads and you know, see what I can do with. I don't want anything to go to landfill obviously, but yeah, I suppose I'll get on with that. I want to do some more of my bookkeeping course, but yeah, my brain's just I'm really struggling with my brain and my mental health today. This is fascinating content, isn't it? So yeah, I will let you go. I'm going to go and get back and see what else today brings. Ooh. Hello. So it's Wednesday lunchtime. I haven't been to my mum's today because the weather is really bad. My mum said she didn't want to leave the house and she didn't really want to do anything today, so I thought I'd leave it this week because the weather isn't great right now, and yeah, I didn't want to force her into doing anything that, you know, she didn't want to do, taking her out or anything. My niece is with her, so she's not alone, and I'll speak to her at least a couple of times today, so everything's fine. Yeah, I thought I'd get out in my car whilst the rain subsided a bit. It's only sort of dribbling a bit at the moment, but it has been torrential. Last night it was really quite insane. Thankfully our conservatory is held up though, because that is like literally on its last legs. We've got our washing machine and tumble dryer out there, and spare fridge and freezer, so yeah, we want to, hopefully that won't have any bad things happen to it in this weather, but you know, but anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Yeah, the weather's bad, I'm out in my car. I just wanted to check in to say I've done my daily drive again. I've been on the main road again, and I actually turn into a road that's quite tight and I've never driven on before near where we live, and I did it. Yeah, I'm really glad that I did that. I've always been a bit nervous of doing that, so that's ticked off the box. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back. Got a lot of admin work to do today, so I'm not sure if I'll pick my camera up again, but yeah, so gonna get that done, and I'm hoping if I can get my jewellery finished sorting that out today, then I can get on with doing some creative things, because it's all over my desk at the moment in the studio, so it'd be nice to get that cleared and out of the way. Other than that, I think that's kind of everything. New episode of Fallout today, looking forward to that this evening. Yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow. Hi, it is Thursday morning and I have just been out in my car, as you can see, driven on the main road again, and it's in the rain again as well, and I'm just on my way back now. We're going to get some lunch and then I'm going to crack on this afternoon. I've been really struggling with my mental health again today, something I'm really going to have to work on, but at least I've not given up on the driving, because I think when I wake up in the morning feeling quite low, if I don't do my driving, then that's going to make me plummet even more. So I'm glad that I'm forcing myself to do this. Anyway, this afternoon, I'm hoping I can get the jewellery sorting finished. I have to see how it goes. I haven't really done much this week to be able to film, and I'm a bit worried this is all going to be a bit boring. But yeah, we'll just see how things go the rest of the day and tomorrow, really. I mean, I didn't even go into Portsmouth yesterday, which was a shame. Still spoken to my mum every day, obviously. But yeah, I just don't feel like I've been, other than doing my little daily drive, I've not really been leaving the house. And, I did get quite a bit done yesterday, and I'll talk to you about that later in my studio. Yeah, exciting. Well, hello. It is Friday afternoon and I am now in my studio, and I'm going to have a look through all of this, all these chains. Hopefully they won't take too long to get through, but I've got to do it. I've got to get through them. And the last few bits that are in the box as well, I really want to get this cleared by the end of the weekend, because I really need my desk to work next week. I found some lovely things and I'm looking forward to getting them all pretty, all cleaned up and listed probably on eBay. I've been looking through the selling platforms and I do think eBay is probably the way to go to start with, at the very least, because I think it's going to be better for the pre-loved stuff. But the stuff that I've upcycled and the jewellery that I've designed myself, I think I might actually pivot at a later time, but we'll see what happens. And on that, my jewellery business, I said that I was going to look into a name this week and trying to decide one, and that was one of the things I was doing on Wednesday, was brainstorming, trying to think of names. I wrote down actually the nicknames for our two dogs, which is Lulu and Ziggs. Their actual names are Luna and Ziggy, and I wrote that down as a kind of placeholder to remind me to go back to it and brainstorm it a bit more. And I did that, came up with all these other names, and they just didn't seem to fit right. And what did fit right for me was Lulu and Ziggs. Something just clicked, and I thought, you know, I love that. I really love that. Sorry if you can hear Ziggy in the background there. Obviously demanding a game with my husband. Yeah, I just thought, oh my God, I absolutely love that. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Lulu and Ziggs. And I've bought .com, .co.uk and .uk domain names. I've got the Instagram already, and yeah, I'm raring to go. You know, I do really love a business name where it means something, and those dogs are my absolute world. So it's really nice to be able to incorporate their names into a business which is going to be a real heart-based business. I want a sustainable business. I want to try and make pre-loved things beautiful, as well as incorporate my own designs and upcycle things. Also, this brings back memories of my nan. I used to sit with her. It was my most favourite thing I used to do as a child was I'd go up to my nan and say, can we go through your jewellery box? And I used to love sorting through all her, what would now be vintage jewellery. And I've got so many beautiful memories of me and my nan doing that. And I think that's a big reason why I love jewellery so much. And I think I keep being pulled to this. And I feel so happy that I'm kind of cracking on with it now. I've found a name that I adore, that means so much. And yeah, it just feels right. But anyway, I'm boring you now, so I'm going to get on with it. And let's see what else we can find. Let's see how much I can get done in the next see what time it is. So it's 2:50 now, so I can probably get another hour, maybe 2 at a push. Certainly an hour and a half, I think. And let's crack on and see what we find, shall we? Well, I just broke my gloves. I just ripped the little tip of my left thumb off of the gloves, not my actual thumb, thankfully. So I think that's going to be me for the rest of the day now. I'm going to probably finish this tonight or tomorrow at the latest. As you can, I'll show you in a sec, but I've really gotten through quite a lot today. So yeah, that's kind of the end of the week's vlog, really. I will show you some bits. So I've just filmed like all of this, showing you everything I'd done, and I'd forgot to press start. So let's try again, shall we? As you can see here, the pile is a lot less than it was earlier on. I've got quite a lot done in this hour. So yeah, that shouldn't take me much longer to finish all that up. There's some other bits there, mainly bangles and stuff, and this very interesting collar. We'll see if I can do anything with that, but that is broken. In the box there's still a few bits left, but as you can see, it's sort of bangles and some broken bits that have sort of sunk to the bottom. So I'll see what I can do with that. I hope that's real turquoise there. I doubt it is, but if it is, then I will be harvesting that. There's some wooden bangles and stuff over here. I do really like natural sort of materials in jewellery, but I mean, obviously there is some plastic here as well, and I'd rather they didn't go to landfill. There's a lot of plastic jewellery that's vintage. And so yeah, I will be selling those as well. Those are quite nice, really. These little plastic twisted ones, I do quite like those. Maybe I'll sell them in a set, we'll see. There's some bags down here. They're all to go to the charity shop. They're all in great condition. None of them are broken or anything. I've gone through them, untangled them. They're just not the sort of thing I'd sell, and also I wouldn't want to harvest items of jewellery that have still got a lot of life in it. So I decided to give them back to charity, and they're not really the sort of stuff I'd sell in the shop, like I say. And yeah, we're getting there. That bag just there, please excuse all my books and everything else. That bag is broken bits that I'm going to harvest some bits from, and these are all absolutely fantastic pieces of jewellery. Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. I'm just going to clean up and put on as is. So yeah, as you can see, I've got quite a lot done in this hour. I'm going to come back to the camera now and finish off. Just bear with me. So yeah, got quite a bit done in that hour. It's amazing what you can get done when you set your mind to it, isn't it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish all this off this weekend. I should be able to get quite a lot done this evening and tomorrow at the latest, really. And what I'll do is on the next video, I will pick out a few bits that I really like and go through them with you. Like I say, I think I've got another, it's either 3 or 4 boxes to go through. So I'm hoping that maybe I can find matching earrings and stuff for the bit there's bits missing. Maybe, hopefully, there'll be the odd match. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this. Lots and lots of stuff to actually play with and be able to turn into my own designs really as well, using lots of the beads and the stones. That would be really nice. I have to see if the weather's good next week. I'll see if I can get into town and have a look at the charity shops and see if we can find any more bits of jewellery. That's quite pretty. Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that before. But yeah, that's quite a nice one, isn't it? As you can see, yeah, some really lovely sparkly bits. Yeah, I'm sorry the start of the video I was a bit glum, but I'm feeling a lot better now. Like I say, I think that was just like a low-level virus or something. But yeah, moving forward each week, I'm going to have to come up with a new set of goals, but I'll start Monday's video with that. And I hope you've all had an absolutely banging week, and I hope you have a lovely weekend, although you'll be watching this at the end of it probably. But I hope you have had a lovely weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Do you not want any of the other toys? Look, there's loads. No? You're just gonna sit like that? Okay. Is this what are you gonna who's gonna give in first? This is interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh, pups. Oh, sweet girl. Sweet girl. Do you not want it now, Ziggy? Ziggy? No? Oh, puppies. Schwookies!